Fire in a hole! Hey, let's make some stuff and put some Frog Bone products on it. What do you think about that? You all stay tuned now. You hear? So Mr. Keith Jenkins over at Frog Bone Products set me up with all these great Frog Bone sauces. We're going to be checking out, I got to talk about this one first. This is the best hot sauce I've ever had, Cajun pepper sauce. It's really good. It reminds me of that old Slap Your Mama sauce I used to get. I really liked it. But today we're going to use the Cajun Bayou barbecue with heat, which is good, and some remoulade sauce we're going to put on our potatoes. And I got some Bayou glaze without the heat, and we're going to put that on some chicken as well. So stay tuned. We're going to whip up some stuffed chicken breasts and some cast iron skillet potatoes and put some of that Frog Bone sauce on there. And this will be the first of 3 videos that I'm going to make featuring the Frog Bone sauces. And in the next couple of weeks I'm going to make another couple of videos using the other sauces, the Spanish moss, and the Bayou tartar sauce, and the Bayou cocktail sauce, which I've already taken the liberty of tasting, and it's excellent. And yeah, so let's get to it. Stay tuned. Okay, I got my cast iron skillet on the fire. And the first thing we're going to do is slide them over the hot fire. Get them hot. And we're going to throw some olive oil in the pan. A little bit of olive oil, not much, and some onion. Got a diced up onion. I'm going to toss in there. Saute that up, and some garlic. I'm going to saute that up. About a tablespoon of diced garlic in that pan, and I got a half a stick of butter that's going to go in there. I'm going to get that going, get that cooking, get that butter melty. There you go. Now you're starting to hear something, right? Okay, let's mess that up a bit. This is a great recipe. I'm going to put some, I got about 8 red potatoes that I've peeled and cut in half. I'm going to lay them in that frying pan and get a nice, they're going to lay in the pan with the flat side down, and they're going to cook, and we're going to cook them in some beer. First we got to saute up our veggies and our butter. Get our pan going. Yeah, how's that look? Can you see that? Yeah, not really, but close enough. You know what? I'm going to move the camera a little bit so you can get a better view of that, so please stay tuned. Yeah, see, it would be nice to have a camera person, but I just don't. Anyway, we're getting my garlic and onions sauteed up, and I'm going to put a little bit of Slap Your Mama on there. Give it some Cajun spice, but it's not going to need it because we're going to try out some of Mr. Keith's remoulade sauce on those potatoes when they get cooked. Meanwhile, let's put those potatoes in the pan. We're going to lay them in there face down like that, and we're going to get them to cook in that hot pan for a while, and then we're going to braise them in some butter. So let me get that done. I'll bring you back and show you what that looks like, so please stay tuned. Alright, our potatoes are cooking in the pan and they smell amazing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move them off the hot fire, and I'll have to adjust the camera so you'll be able to see. And we're going to simmer them a while. Here, now you can see the coals real good, but you couldn't see the potatoes. Anyway, we're going to simmer them in some beer. We're going to pour enough beer into that pan to not quite cover the potatoes. What about, I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, not quite cover the potatoes with the beer. And we moved them off the hot fire, and I'm going to turn it around to get them even cooked. And we're going to let them simmer in that beer for a while. And after those are cooked for a while, I'll put some remoulade sauce on them and try that out. Try out that Frog Bone Remoulade sauce. Okay, meanwhile, There's just enough beer left for the pitmaster to have a taste, and his mouth is very dry. So let me do that, and I'll bring it back. We're going to make some stuffed chicken breasts, and we're going to try out the Frog Bone barbecue sauces, both of them. There's a spicy and a mild, and we're going to put a little bit of each on our chicken breasts. So please stay tuned. Alright, so I got some chicken breasts, and I pounded them out flat with my meat hammer. And this is what you get when you do that. I pounded them out to about a ½ an inch thick. Nice flat chicken breasts. And what we're going to do with that is lay some Swiss cheese and some ham in there. So let's go with the ham first. We're going to put a little bit of Slap Your Mama in there just for seasoning. That's, that's good stuff. I like it. When Frog Bone comes out with a sprinkle like that, I'll be buying it. You can worry about that. But meanwhile, we got Slap Your Mama. So let's put some ham, a piece of ham on top of that. This is deli ham, good ham. Let's go with 2 pieces of ham. Okay. In there. And we got some Swiss cheese, some baby Swiss. We're going to throw in there. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe not. I can't get the package open, just like everything. It aggravates the crap out of me. They make these packages, I don't know if it's baby proof or what, but you know what? I'm going to take my knife to it in about 1 second. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, I struggle with these so. I got it open. You know what? I'm throwing it away. The hell with it. Boy, I'll tell you what. You wanted a blooper reel, you got it. Alright. There's my cheese. And now we're going to take that chicken breast and roll it up like so. Looks easy, doesn't it? Well, it's not. Okay. We got our chicken breast rolled up. I'm going to take some bacon. And might have to secure the bacon with some toothpicks, but maybe not. We'll wrap it in some bacon. Look at there. How's that? I almost got it done. Alright, you get the idea. I'm not going to let you watch me struggle. I'm going to get these made and get them on the grill, and I'll show you what it looks like when they're done. But that's basically it right there. And then we're going to slather them as they cook with some Frog Bone barbecue sauce. So please, stay tuned. Okay, my stuffed chicken breasts and my potatoes are on the grill. It's a little crowded on there, but it's okay. It'll be alright. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out like it's supposed to. You have to believe that. If you don't, you're lost. Okay? So as those cook, I'm going to pick one out to be mine. I think that's going to be that one. And we're going to put some of that. This is the Frog Bone Bayou glaze that I'm going to put on these other two for the people who can't stand any heat in my family. I'm going to glaze that up. This is just a sweet barbecue sauce, and it's a lovely, beautiful glazed for your barbecue meat. Look at that. How's that look? I'm going to put that on this one too. But on mine, and it comes highly recommended, this is the one I think Russ Jones said he liked the best, was the Bayou barbecue sauce, which has a little bit of heat to it. You can see the pepper in it, and you can see it's a darker color. Look at that. Don't that look good? Okay. Okay, so everything's got to cook a while. So while that's cooking, you know what I'm thinking about? Thinking about a beer. But anyway, doesn't that look good? It's not even cooked. It looks good enough to eat already. Okay, I'll put the cover on that and let that cook, and we'll come back and glaze it as it cooks. Our potatoes have got some time to go, and our chicken be done soon. And I'll bring you back in a little bit. Please stay tuned. This can only mean one thing: a Frosty Root Boy mug and a beer. And it's time. And this is one of my favorites. This is Dogfish Head number 61, continually hopped India Pale Ale with brewed with Syrah grape must. This is the perfect beer for people who think they don't like beer and only like wine. This beer looks and tastes like wine, but it's beer. Check it out. It pours out a beautiful wine-colored color. Can you see that? It's the color of wine. It's brewed with Syrah grape must. Syrah grapes are like a grape that they use for a certain dessert wine. And it's got the beautiful flavor and smell of grapes. It smells like a fine wine, and it tastes like heaven. Check it out. Let's quaff the froth off of that roll. What do you think? Oh yeah, that's the stuff, baby. Dogfish Head number 61. That's the perfect wine to have with wines. Perfect beer to have with chicken. It tastes like wine. Okay, let's take a peek in on my chicken and potatoes. And I hope the sun is going down, so I'll probably have to wrap this up pretty quick. Meanwhile, I want to say thanks one more time to Mr. Keith for the Frog Bone products. If I have time, I'll show you some of that remoulade sauce on the potatoes, but it doesn't look like I'm going to have enough daylight. Might have to continue in the house, maybe make a money shot in the house. But anyway, let's take a peek in at our meat and potatoes. So stay tuned. All right, my chickens are looking good. I don't think they're quite done though. And that frog bone glaze, doesn't that look good? Couldn't you just eat that with a spoon or what? Yeah, let's put a little bit more on that. Oh man, look at that. It's a sweet glaze. It's beautiful. Beautiful on there. And I really like the barbecue sauce too. It's got a little bit of heat to it. That's mine right there, baby. Yeah, they're not quite done, and the potatoes have got time yet on them too. So I'm not going to get to a money shot. Well, I'll get a money shot, but it won't be out here. I'll have to be in the house. And see, one potato looks like it's just about ready to cook or come off there. Let's see what that one looks like. Yeah, it looks good. I could probably eat that one, but that ain't happening. Yeah, why not? I'm going to take a taste of it. How's that look? Pretty good, huh? I'll let that cool off a bit. Anyway, that's my video for today. If you like this crap, please subscribe. By the way, I've hit 1,000 subscribers, so we're going to have a contest soon. I've been thinking a lot about it. I'll come up with something pretty soon here. Probably in the next couple of weeks I'll announce a contest. And I want to thank Mr. Keith Jenkins from Frog Bone Products for giving me the use of these products. They're excellent. I urge you to go check out his website, which I'll post a link to in the description. I want you to look at his Facebook page. There'll be a link in the description. And I want you to look at his YouTube channel. I'll put a link in for that right about there. See where that potato's at? That's where that link's going to be. And if you want to subscribe, you just hit that box right there to me. I've already got 1,005 subscribers, but I could always use more. And when that contest comes up, you're going to wish you were a subscriber. I got some cool prizes I'm trying to line up. Anyway, well, see you next week. We're going to do another frog bone demonstration next week with a different set of his sauces. And that's it, babies. We'll see you all next week. Root Boy out.